Welcome back to the Rhode Show. This morning in the buzz, just in time for the holiday shopping season, a controversial new toy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Breast Milk Baby Doll.
Aww.
The doll makes suckling sounds prompted by sensors sewn into the halter top that the child wears. The sensors are located at the anatomically correct spot, setting off the baby sounds when contact is made. But some parents are appalled by the doll, saying it's too mature for children, while others are applauding the toy that they considered to be groundbreaking and a learning tool. Who are these people who are applauding this?
I don't know.
It's no one on this couch.
Nope, it's definitely not. You know, I had, when my mom had my younger brother,
Right.
She bought me a baby doll so that I had a baby.
Sure.
And I think that that is brilliant. And so when she would walk the baby, I'd walk the baby. When
Oh,
she'd
that's
rock
cool.
the baby, I'd rock the baby. I don't think I tried to nurse the baby.
No.
Maybe I fed it a bottle or did something. People are trying to say that there are babies that go to the bathroom, there are babies that poop and pee and do all these kind of things. So why not do something else babies do? So maybe I can kind of see it, but I'm not going to get that for my nieces.
I have 2 girls at home. There is no way I would ever have bought that for them. I get it's the whole breastfeeding thing. I get there's people out there who are passionate about it. I understand when we had kids, people were, oh, you're not going to breastfeed, thinking that we were horrendous at the time.
Yep.
I understand that. I get everybody has their thing, but kids don't need this. Can we keep some of these kids just being kids?
Well, yeah, and as you were saying, like there's actually like a stick-on nipple that
Which everybody should have.
I mean, obviously, it's a 4-year-old's dream to have that. That's the weird part for me.
I'm going to be walking around with it on my head.
You never know what they could be doing.
Perfect.
And I think it would just be a difficult thing for parents to describe if a play date comes over.
Right.
So it's a little awkward, but we're not the only ones that are going to be talking about this subject.
No, we are not. Michaela is out with our top 5 at the Warwick Mall, and we want to hear their takes on today's buzz. Michaela?
We thought what better place to talk about this topic than the Lullaby Lounge, because there's a changing station here and, mothers can take care of their kids. So we want to know what our top 5 think. What are your thoughts on this breastfeeding doll?
I think that it just gives the kids too much information too soon. It's one thing to introduce a baby doll and say, this is your baby, raise it, like Mary was saying, but to really go the extra mile and introduce breastfeeding too, it's a little too much information, I think.
And Cassandra, I mean, would you ever get this doll for your child in the future?
Absolutely not. I agree with what Stephanie was saying, but also, it's different if your kid says to you, okay, hey mom, dad, what's that lady over there doing in the corner? Then you kind of explain it, give them a brief overview so they're prepared, but to actually allow them to learn and train, there are some things that are for adults and some things that are for children, and there's been quite the debate on the Rhode Show Facebook page. I noticed this morning some interesting comments going on there too.
Definitely. And Todd, I know a lot of people think of this as kind of like a motherly topic, but I mean, parents, a lot of this is going through people's minds. You heard what Will said of him trying to saying, let kids be kids.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm a father and if I have a daughter, I don't know if I want to introduce this that early on. Mm-hmm. I want the kid to get dirty, go play, have fun, stay out late, and get into trouble and to be a kid. Yeah, I think it's pushing it a little too early, having the kid assimilate, in the same manner as the mother. It's a little too soon for me.
Megan, how do you weigh in on this topic?
Right, it's definitely too mature of a doll for any kid to be having, and plus when they go to their kids' houses to play, it's just inappropriate, I think, for one child to bring it to another child's house.
We've heard a lot of negatives, but Tashani, I mean, can you even see a positive side to having a doll like this?
Absolutely not, Michaela. I feel like it's definitely over-sexualizing the child, and in a world full of perverts, it's just not a good look in public, I think, or just in general for a little child to be mimicking breastfeeding. I'm out.
All right, I think they're all kind of agreeing that maybe it's a bit too soon, maybe as the child gets older or something, I don't know, but I'm sure we're not the only ones buzzing about this. Cassandra mentioned that there's a lot happening on Facebook. Isn't that right, guys?
Let me tell you, when she says there's a lot happening, there are people telling their own personal stories about how they breastfed. It is quite a lot of discussion topics, so feel free to peruse. But I'll give you some of the G-rated ones. Leslie Kostick feels as though this doll is creepy. She says, I thoroughly believe in a woman's right and need to breastfeed. Keyword there, woman. Let's not make them grow up too fast. Melanie Davidson sees both sides of the argument and says that this is an interesting teaching toy for those children who have little brothers and sisters who see their moms breastfeeding. However, probably wouldn't want to take the doll out in public. And Diana Keown weighed in. She said maybe more people would be comfortable with breastfeeding if they had a doll like this when they were younger. This is a natural thing, so why not teach our little girls to be comfortable with it?